Hi. We are live. Hello. Sorry, I'm just testing something. Huh. How interesting. Huh. I am just testing something, but huh. Doesn't make any sense. In my book, this doesn't make any sense. Mm. Okay, I guess. I guess. Um. This is so sus. Uh. Let me just think about the steps I want to do. Yeah, hi Mort. So I have discovered that I am an idiot and I am building my OBS in a nested scenes, but somewhere along the way in that I was testing something and instead of a nested scene, I just added directly a source of chat that is currently shown on screen. And it's a wrong source. So currently we have two chats, and the one on the left is correct. That's the one we want. But we want to have it in the place of the chat on the right. So I want to remove the chat on the right. Oh, you can't hear me. Yeah, because I'm just switching between scenes and some of the scenes don't have my mic source. So that's why you can't hear me. That's funny. I'm sorry. It's just gonna be a mess for a little bit. I'm just gonna quickly fix the chat, so give me 5 minutes. It's still small. Is it? Can you spam some messages so the chat is a bit bigger so I can just see where it goes? Also, can you write one like a really long message so I can see where how much do I need to move it to the left? Like a really, really long message, please. Okay. Is the font okay? Is it readable or do I need to make it bigger? Like for me, the font looks kind of alright, but 1 point bigger, please. Oh, cuck. Now? I'm just... Yeah. This kind of works, I guess. I don't like it that it's not lined up with my camera, though. This is a bit better. Maybe I need to make my camera a bit... Now it looks okay. I like it like this. I think this is okay. Could be, could be, could be. Could be. Could be. Yep. Okay, so now emotes should be visible. I deleted the other chat completely, so it doesn't just get there again. With game, it will be final. Yeah, let's try it with game also, but yeah. YouTube stream is telling me that my audio bitrate is 0. What? You have a Twitch icon because I am using a multi-chat thingy. I am just getting feed from Twitch, so it doesn't show messages from YouTube because that's against terms and conditions of Twitch. But it still gives you an icon because that's how the multi-chat works. But it shouldn't. It should just be Twitch feed. It shouldn't show anything else. Hopefully. So, can you please test it? Can you go over on YouTube? Scamnut is living dangerously, yes, but I think he doesn't care if they just ban him on Twitch again at this point. As far as I know, he has only YouTube chat on his stream. He doesn't have Twitch chat, so he's living even more dangerously. But yeah, could you please go over to YouTube and yeah, so I can see in my multi-chat in OBS that you wrote hello, but it isn't shown on the screen. This is what we want. Thank you. Also, can you hear me on YouTube? Because it was giving me some weird... That wasn't you. What was it, a bot? Brother, I asked you to please test it for me, and suddenly a message appeared. I am not a doxer. You doxed yourself. Prop? What prop? Can you hear me or not on YouTube? Because it was giving me some weird message about audio being weird. So do not shut up me. You do not get to shut up me. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for your testing. So I think we can move over to gaming now. Okay, I am not saying anything else. Sorry. Okay, I am gonna run Lies of P now. And let's see. Let's see if we can play the game today without having to reboot the whole computer. That's gonna be a surprise for later. Like Mickey Mouse says in that one thing for children. So, can we actually play the game today without having to reboot and spend half an hour doing random shit? Is not your camera bigger? Yes, I made it a tiny bit bigger so it would line up with the chat. Does it obscure too much of the game? Yes. Should I make everything smaller? Okay, I can do that. Shift and do smaller. Okay. Let me quickly do that. And is the length of the chat okay? Or should I just make fewer messages visible as well? Can you write like a really long message again? Just for testing purposes. Thank you. So, does it bother you that the chat is wider than my camera? Should I make it less wide? Or more narrow? Well, but it will be easier to just do it like this. Can you spam a little bit, please, so I can... So I can see where I need to cut it off. So does this look okay? Like that it shows 5 messages, but even when they are long? This is great. Let's go. Okay, can I go back to gaming now? Just don't want it to be so close to the timer. But timer reminder, thank you. Okay, this looks acceptable, I suppose. So I'm gonna keep it like this. This is upgrade. Oh, okay. I'm glad you feel this way. Very funny. Funniest shit I've ever heard. Okay, now, is the game lagging, yes or no? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna run around for 2 minutes. I hate this. Fuck that. Fuck Microsoft. But the game is not lagging. Encoding is lagging. The game is fine. So, I am analyzing my OBS logs, and it says that maybe the problem could be hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. But I will need to restart my PC for the changes to take effect. No! Apparently, since Windows 10, there is a thing called hardware accelerated GPU scheduling that allows Windows to offload some work to the GPU, theoretically providing increased performance in some scenarios. But it can cause issues with OBS. NVIDIA, not Windows. But the thing is, my GPU is not overloaded. My GPU is fine. Everything says that my GPU is fine, but somehow it's not. I don't understand what is happening. Because now my OBS says that my GPU is overloaded and therefore it cannot keep up with encoding. But when I look at how my GPU is doing, it's completely fine. And when I reboot my computer, it's gonna be completely fine. You know? So what the fuck is happening? Solutions. Run OBS as administrator. Yes, I'm doing that. Check for other programs using the GPU. That I don't have anything. So who is lying? Who is lying to me? Limit the game frame rate. I do that. Enable VSync. I do that. My game doesn't have performance issues. Reduce the game's graphical settings. I did that, but it's still fine. Disable Windows gaming features. That doesn't make any sense. Reduce the frame rate. I did that. Reduce browser sources. Yes, I am using one. Brother in Christ. I do not like that I have to do debugging every single stream now. I don't know what you mean by processor monitor. What about now? No, it still sucks. I am so angry. It doesn't make any sense. You know, why this happens. And then I reboot my computer and everything is fine. It doesn't make any sense. Because if it was like my settings, it would just be shitty all the time, right? But when the rebooting solves the issue, it must be Windows. I am going to disable the thing that the OBS website says I should disable. It shouldn't help because my GPU is not maxed out. I am looking at it the whole fucking time. It is not operating nowhere near 100%. It is peaking. When it is really, really working, it's peaking around 70. But I'm gonna do it anyway because fuckity fuck. Okay, where is it? Hardware accelerated. GPU scheduling. Settings. System display graphic settings. Change the default graphic settings. Hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Turn it off. Okay, so I've turned off the hardware accelerated GPU thing. And I'm going to have to unfortunately reboot. So I'm gonna reboot and I'm gonna be right back, okay? Hang tight, please.